So this morning we're in the Picos de Europa National Park still, and we have just arrived in the little village of Sotres, and we are about to take on the Naranjo de Bulnes hike. The views in town are incredible. It was quite the climb to get here. The road's pretty narrow and windy, but it was fine in a camper. But yeah, the views from up here are really nice. So if you park in town, you just have to walk down the road a bit. Apparently there is like a small car park along a dirt trail where you can park down further where the actual proper trail starts, but apparently it's not very good with a car and the parking's not good, so we just parked in town and are walking the extra few kilometers. This hike that we're doing today is actually to probably one of the most iconic mountains in the Picos de Europa. It's the big one that stands out in all the photos, and when we hiked 2 days ago to Hocados Rojos, we could see it like with a view. So we hiked to the base of it where there's a refuge today, but if you're a climber then you hike there and then you can climb up the big rock face. So yeah, should be cool to see it right up close. So this is the hike we're doing today. So this is the other name for that mountain. We've just reached like the main car park at the end of the mountain road. So if you have a normal car, you can definitely drive up here. Just take it slow, because if you hike from Sotres like we did, it is an extra good couple of kilometers each way. So we're just getting first views of the iconic mountain from this side. We've just made it around the track and we can finally see a nice clear view of Naranjo de Bulnes. We can finally see a nice clear view. It is stunning. It's taken us about 2 hours from Sotres, from the car park in the main town there, to get to this point. It is quite warm today, not like super hot like summer, but this week it's finally starting to warm up. We're getting towards mid-June now, and I think today maybe temperatures reach 25, and later this week they hit 30, so we can definitely feel the heat hiking today that we haven't felt in forever. So hopefully we get used to that more, because it is nice to get some shade finally as we've turned around the mountain for a little bit of a break from the sun, because we are quite sweaty. It's been a good climb already. We're really climbing now. I'm definitely feeling it more. It's hot and my legs feel a bit heavier, but yeah, hopefully not too much longer. Looks like maybe like 200, maybe 300 vertical meters, I'm not sure. It's a tough climb, this last bit, feeling it. We can see the refuge, so that's very exciting after the climb. We've made it. Definitely not an easy climb from Sotres. A lot better if you can park in the car park at the bottom. You save yourself probably around 2-3 kilometers each way and uphill on the way here. So yeah, I think it would definitely be less exhausting, but it's not a technical hike, so it's probably only like medium grade, but it's quite long, and the altitude that you come up is quite a lot. I think it's over 1,000 meters, so probably from where we started like 1300. having some lunch. So it was about a 3-hour climb, or just over maybe 3 hours and 15-minute climb from Sotres this morning. So the way down should be a lot quicker until we get back to the main road. Then we just have to go uphill there, but the rest is basically downhill, so that's good, but it's still quite the trek to get back to the van. It's pretty crazy when you look back and see how far you've come. We still have a fair way to go on the way down, but it's not much uphill. A little bit of uphill, but mostly downhill or even some flat bits, so it's not bad. You can see the car park just there, and then Sotres, the town where we park the van, is up there. So if you park in the car park up the mountain track, you definitely like save yourself a couple of kilometers and a lot of effort. So we still have a fair way to go. Getting scared. You lifted his leg and I thought, oh no, he's gonna chase me. So we've just gotten back to the track where we showed you the sign this morning that said about the hike and the details. So if you start from this point, it's 22 kilometers there and back, but because we walk from town, it's probably an extra 1.5 to 2 kilometers each way. So it's a really big day. We're feeling it, tired, but we're almost there. We've hit the road, so this is the final push to get back to town. So getting there. We've just made it back to the van. That last bit of road was killer, very steep, and yeah, just the last mental tough game to get back. The way up took us about 3 hours and 15 minutes, and the way back took about 2 hours and 45. So yeah, it's been a very big day, but it was a good hike.